So we begin with a lot of newspaper cutting. One of the very disturbing signs is that more and more big company, famous company, are into troubles. And then we start putting question mark. And a couple of years back, same in Australia, we have many banks getting into trouble. They change the CEOs. For example, like Commonwealth Bank of Australia, they have changed the CEOs. Westpac, NABs, okay, they have done this, and so is the rest of the Asia. And you look at the entire Europe, more and more are into trouble. Yeah, like Credit Suisse, for example. Especially Credit Suisse. So you're seeing more of that. A couple of more slides. So you can see people like Madoff Investigator or General Electric, Wells Fargo's. This is a big bank. So they escape. They can escape the global crisis, well managed. And what happened? As those who started their career in risk and compliance, you probably will remember the Enron, especially auditors and lawyers. You'll remember that, how they can hide the millions of dollars. So we are getting more and more.
Ask yourself how long something will take and estimate how much energy will be required. By recording your estimate of how long you think something is going to take, we are able to gauge if we're an overestimator or an underestimator. We often ask, what do we need to do? But like not thinking about our energy, we don't often ask the question of how long something will take.
It's sort of April 2023. Some of that may be scary for some of you, but it's a year's gone by. And, you're working really well in a hybrid world. Things are going well and you're really happy with how it's going. What sorts of words would you sort of use to describe a really high-functioning, high-performing hybrid world from the way you see it?
What I'd like to share with you today is a number of takeaways. First of all, sharing with you how to think about identifying and understanding your audience. Second of all is think about actually aligning your digital footprint. Many organizations go, we're doing this offline and we're doing this online. But all of this should have a real strong omnichannel, what we call omnichannel approach. Making sure you're optimizing your digital channels and operating on the right digital channels. Really thinking about content. Content is the most underutilized and resourced area within any organization, and content is absolutely king, and I'm going to bring to life why that is. And finally, making sure you're measuring that success as well.
You can control how you react to it. So this is going to reduce all of that and then perhaps give you a different perspective of how you can manage that. All right, so let's just go through it. I'm going to start, and we're going to start here. So even though I feel really stressed and overwhelmed right now, and I want you guys to put in whatever it is for you, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel really overwhelmed, I'm working too many hours and I feel very stressed, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Don't believe the method we are, but okay, so if that's yours, Andrew, I feel very overwhelmed and the expectation is very high and I don't agree with what's the method we're using, then I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then I want you to tap all this feeling of stress. This feeling of stress. I feel stressed. I feel stressed. I feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. I feel stress. All this stress that I'm feeling. All this stress that I'm feeling about work. I feel really overwhelmed right now. I have so much going on and I feel stressed. I feel overwhelmed. I need a break. All this stress that I'm feeling. I'm feeling stress. I'm feeling overworked. I'm feeling overwhelmed. And I don't really know how to manage it. All this stress that I'm feeling. That's the sequence.
So the life balance and awareness model is the solution phase. It's understanding what the elements of a balanced and awakened life is like. In the centre is a central guidance and navigation system, which encompasses self-acceptance, self-awareness, self-esteem, self-love. And then the three pillars around that central navigation system of health, wealth and happiness.